Hello everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm getting there. Oh, somebody's gonna rub herself on the phone. She's just, yeah, you know how they do with their cheeks, you know? Yeah. How you doing? You wanna say hi? There she is. There's the special girl. She gets the special girl. Say hi. Oh, mommy, I'm gonna get you. Ah! She's a silly girl, too. Oh, okay, I need to slow down a minute. Yeah, it's still grabbing over here and everything, and I find myself getting out of breath, or I have been this morning, but I've kind of been bouncing off the walls. Oh man, had to go take care of my banking and go gas up the car. Whew. I'll admit, I wasn't doing all too great when I went out to go to work last night. Yeah, it's pinching really good there. But then again, there was also a little bit of storm clouds in the area. I don't know if it rained anywhere or not. I didn't really look at the radar, but I just saw, you know, that them up in the sky there. And but once it cleared up, my situation cleared up. So, whew. Mom, she's so silly. So anyway, yeah. I'm just trying to breathe right now. It's kind of been happening off and on throughout the morning as I've been trying to run around. So, I just slow down, tell myself, slow down, and just take a moment to breathe. And go from there. Yeah. So anyway, what was I? Oh, she's going to rub herself on the phone again. Oh, now she's going to try and eat the phone. You going to try and bite my phone? Hmm? Are you going to try and bite the phone? I don't think so. Silly girl. You're so silly. Yes, you are. Oh, now I'm going to bite you, Mommy. So, anyway, yeah, I haven't heard back from Mayo yet. Taking a little bit longer this time. I know that they said it could take up to 7 days, or business days, you know, to follow up or what have you, to let you know if you've been approved or not. I don't know. I'm, you know, with having clear mind, and so forth, I'm really thinking that there's probably not a whole lot that can be done. Maybe physical therapy, help rebuild these muscles. Losing some weight would help. I know that. But I think that this is probably something that I know externally, as far as, you know, outside medical help is concerned. I know there's not a whole lot, with the exception of maybe some physical therapy, that will be able to help with things. Obviously, nothing chemical, you know, like steroids. That's about the only thing medicinally that you can take, you know, that is available, and that doesn't help. If anything, it makes me worse. I'll have like maybe a day or two where it's like, oh my gosh, this is great. And then the side effects start kicking in, and then I'm just, it's more than just being miserable. This is, I mean, it's detrimental. So, trying to push something, basically I feel like I'm trying to push something onto my body that my body is saying, no, this isn't what I need. So, because it's just so horribly bad, basically. So, there's no point in me trying to continue with that. Laying on my acupressure mat and pillow, it's basically the same thing as acupuncture. That does help with, with the muscle flare-ups. Also helps with the inflammation. As far as congestion is concerned, doing some yoga exercises can helps get it up. At least now my body is able to do what it's supposed to be doing with getting the gunk up, whereas before it wouldn't. For whatever reason, it was my body felt that no, it should be here, and it's like, no, it should be coming up. So now at least it's doing that. So that's a huge improvement. It's acting a little bit more normal in those respects. It's just a matter of, needing to, figure out how to basically retrain the muscles in here to not be getting inflamed, like with weather or what have you. That's what I really need to figure out. It's kind of like after being in a car accident, and you get whiplash or what have you. It takes time to get those muscles and nerve endings and so on and so forth to calm down. It could take years before everything, and sometimes never. I mean, I had a car accident back in 1999, start of my senior year in college. It was during that first week, and 20 years later, I was still dealing with some of it. Now, I do know that is part of what wound up impacting my car accident injury that I had back in 2017. So, I never really totally completely got over that. I don't think you ever really do, to be perfectly honest. It's just something, a little dizzy. It's just one of those things that you have to learn how to work with. And I have a feeling that that's what this is going to be the case. Is it going to inhibit my life? Of course. But that's the way that I know I'm going to have to look at things. That's the way I have started looking at things. It's like, okay, how do we live with this? And basically, like I've been saying with just about everything in life here for the last couple of years, take it one step at a time. So, have your plan in mind, moving forward, this and that and everything. But ultimately, just take things one step at a time. So, and slow down if need be. So that's what I'm doing. I still think that physical therapy can help. They can at least show me if maybe, I'm doing things or was doing things right, or maybe show me some adjustments that I could make to do things a little bit better. I know I was doing things right. I know that because it felt good. But unfortunately, of course, I stopped. And that's my problem. So, I do intend to get back to doing my yoga stretches. I might cut out these ones that I was doing at least. I'll probably start back slow, just introducing some things. I did do last week when things were flaring up, and I had it, right here. I earlier in the day it was like, no, it wasn't a good idea, but then later on that night, it was kind of in the middle of the night, I was outside and I did this one stretch, and where basically you take your hands, cup them in the back, and then pull down and then go up like this, and breathing in at the same time, and it finally popped. If I would have done it earlier in the day, it wasn't ready, and I know I would have strained it. So that's why I didn't do it. It's like, nah, not a good idea. But I felt like, okay, that night, I felt like, okay, it felt like it was ready, And you just got to kind of know your body to know when, And sure enough, the bones up here cracked and released this, and oh man. And then I did it one more time, and gave it a little bit of space, and then did it again. No cracking that time, but yeah, it still felt good. So I know I need to get back to doing that, and I have every intention to. I'm just giving myself a little bit of time and everything. So. But my plan is still in place. I'm building myself up so I can get back home. That's where I want to be. I want to be back home, and so forth. So and I'll admit I was a little tempted last night with some things that happened. It's like, oh, but it's like, no, my heart. That one song came on, "Listen to Your Heart" by Roxette. And I was listening to my heart, and it's like, no, my heart is out there. So, yeah. But don't get me wrong, this is a good area and everything. It's just not me. It's not for me, and I know that. So, but anywho, I thought I'd do a quick update and everything, let you all know where I stand, and go from there. It helps being in air conditioning because it's fresh air, So, but anywho, love you guys. Talk to y'all tomorrow.